folks, it's Tourism Tim here with a exciting announcement. It's less than 48 hours to our grand opening of our new Tourism Marketing Success course, and wow, I'm excited, and I've been working hard, and I'm not feeling 100%, but my excitement's carrying me through. I think my Canada trip is still kind of hanging in there. But we're going to cover a couple really important things today relative to some questions I've been getting from you. I've been getting a lot of questions, which is great. Tells me that you guys are really seriously thinking about your business, what you need to do to improve it, where website may need some tweaking. I'm really investing in yourself and making 2012 a great year. So what I want to cover today, the question topics we want to cover is, I'm getting a lot of questions from people that want me to look at their website or need some personalized help. I'm going to tell you about some very special things that I'm only doing during this grand opening that's going to give you one-on-one personalized help as well as the help of your peers. We'll talk about that in a second. And we're also going to take a sneak peek at the course and some comments I've been getting from some of my inner circle beta testers. I wanted to make sure that a variety of different people from all over the world were inside the course, testing it out and kind of sharing their opinions, because hey, something of this magnitude, and let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff in this course, tons of videos, and you're going to see in a second. I want to make sure that it's working and it's functional, and what can we do to make sure that it's even better. So before we jump into the question about can you look at my website, and I need some personalized help, I want to read to you an email that I just got from Cherie at Ashima Journeys. She's saying, hey, congratulations. We were corresponding about my trip, and she just recently got into the course. She's one of the early testers, viewers of this course, and it says, I just finished reading your book yesterday, and it was so clear where I had made errors in my website. So today I'm going to get to work on some ideas for a DC statement, that's defining credibility statement, that covers both the healing and travel aspects of my business. She says, I can't wait to apply them to my print ads too. I will be running next year. I'm hoping to double my group size next year. Ambitious, I know, and I think your advice will really assist me with accomplishing this goal. Thanks again, and warm regards, Cherie, Ashima Journeys. Awesome, Cherie. Double your business. I think that and a lot more is possible. I mean, everybody has different results. Let's face it, folks. This course isn't a magic pill that you just get it and therefore business is going to come flying through your website. No, your results are going to vary depending on how well you step into it and you get involved with it. That's the key. My job is to make sure that you get the step-by-step tools and break it down to make it easy for you to understand it and give you insight so you have those aha moments. Plus, I want to give you that one-on-one coaching. Let me show you another email that I just got. Actually, this was a posting on my blog about 3 or 4 of my blogs ago. This is from Mappy Beaufront. He has a cool company called keikosailing.com. You should check it out. It says, hey, Tim. This is on November 10th. I am trying to improve my website, and I would very much appreciate to get your advice about it. Would you mind paying a visit and tell me your impression? That would be very useful. Many thanks, and have a great day. Mappy. I think looking at your website, I'm thrilled that Mappy is clear that investing his website is the #1 thing he should be doing, and nothing beats having an outsider look at it. I did take a look at it, but Mappy, you're one of many people who have made that request for me over and over the years, and that's why in my new course, I've decided to do what Doreen says. If you heard the audio from Saturday, she talks about step 7, and it was the most awesome part of the whole course, and it was worth more than anything, and that is the one-on-one personal consulting time that you get with me via Skype, where we can go through your website step by step and looking at it, and I'm going to be lasing right in on key things, and there's some homework you'll have to do before that time. Why? Because I want you to maximize that time together so that you can make quantum shifts in your understanding of marketing, your marketing message, and how it impacts your bottom line. And that's what you're going to get with it. But I thought, what can I do to take it to the next level? What can I do just for this grand opening to give you guys a level of support and to tap into something I really, really believe in, and that's how we can help each other and learn from each other. And that's why I've decided to do two very special things only for this grand opening. And that is to, one, we're going to do some mastermind Q&A calls where only people who are in the course will call in, and we'll do this a couple of times between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and where you can, if you're brave enough, you can submit your website for consideration in the mastermind call, and it'll be a live webinar where you'll get a chance to have your website on display for everybody, and we will be critiquing it, we will be giving you advice, and we'll be lasering right in on your website. It's extremely valuable, and if you heard what Doreen said last Saturday when we did that for her several years ago, before we had even the opportunity to do webinars, she found it super helpful. These are phenomenal ways for you to bump up your learning. And you know what they say, one of the best ways to know something is to teach it. So that's why I want to give you an opportunity to help each other, get on the hot seat, be a part of these mastermind calls. And live is great, but they will all be recorded, by the way. So there's no worry about you missing it. You can learn it, access it, and review it time and time again. But I thought, what could I do to make it even better? Because you know how sometimes you're doing something, and let's say you're working on your defining credibility statement, and you're just not sure, or you're about to make a huge investment in your trade show exhibiting. It's trade show season right now, and people are spending big bucks, $5,000, $10,000 or more to get a booth space, to travel, to do this and that. Exhibiting in trade shows is much like your website. You literally have seconds to grab someone's attention. And so I thought, well, what could I do? What could I do to up the game? What could I make this an offer that is so strong that if you're ready to up your game and to improve your bottom line, this would be it. And so what I decided to do is, hey, if getting one-on-one time to me, I mean, I think is going to be very valuable to you, I'm going to do office hours. And office hours are going to look like an appointment basis opportunity for you to go online, and I've got this great new online tool that makes for bookings. You'll be able to go online, book your appointment, and then you're going to have one-on-one time with me, either phone, probably via Skype, because I like that I can look at websites too, and we can laser right in on your issues, laser right in. So that's yet another way to have one-on-one time with me. Now, this is something I have never done before. I never do short-term coaching because it just breaks. It's just not something I do. And frankly, when my consulting clients or people that hire me for trainings, it's $1,600 a day or more. Now, these people are glad to pay it because it's not how much they pay, but more importantly, what's their return on investment? If someone pays out $1,600 or $5,000 or $10,000, but yet they make another $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 more in sales, is that worth it? I think so. So it's not what you pay, it's what you get in return. But so I want to get back to the office hours. Those are going to be another couple full days, and I'm going to adjust the hours. So those of you that are overseas in Asia and down under and New Zealand and Australia, I'm going to make sure that we create some office hours just for you. And I'm willing to get up at the crack of dawn or stay up really late at night, which and just to make sure that you get a office hours time. So we got the one-on-one coaching, which is probably the most valuable thing that I can offer, and I'm just not doing those anymore. And the two, we've got the office hours, and three, we've got the mastermind Q&A calls. Combined, that is a level of support that Mappy and all of you who have been, I know how it is. You're out there, you're alone, you're trying to make money following your passion, but it's tough. And that's why I want to give you the support. I want to start connecting you to your community. so that we can help each other. So let me move on to some other points. I want to give you a preview of what's in this course. Hey, so I'm back. I thought before I give you a quick preview of the course, I want to let you know what a couple of your peers have said about the course. I'm here at my Facebook fan page, which is Travel, Business, and Marketing Success Tips. And Facebook, by the way, if you haven't been there, check it out and like it. I think there's some really good stuff here. But here's what Discover Veracruz Tours had to say about my course. He's one of I have an inner circle group of tourism professionals that I worked a little bit closer with, but the key thing is that they've all purchased my guide before and liked it, got a lot out of it, and wanted to up their game. They wanted to take it to the next level, and they all invested in my course, and I did give them a special price, but the deal was, hey, you've got to give me comments, you've got to give me a guidance, and you got to let me know what's working. And more importantly, if something, if I screwed up or something's not right, or it's not providing the value you're looking for, let me know. I'm a no BS kind of guy, and I can handle. I love accolades, but I also I can handle constructive criticism. But here's what Mike Van Druska had to say with Discover Veracruz Tours. It says, as one of Tim's inner circle members, I got to take a sneak peek at his new tourism marketing course. All I can say is, get it. Then get out your pen and paper, take notes, and start putting his ideas into action. It's a no-brainer. Tim's got the years of tourism marketing experience. He keeps up on the newest marketings and social innovations, and now much of his knowledge has been documented in this course. If you are serious about advancing your tourism business, then grab a copy of Tim's course, study it, and implement his specific marketing strategies to enhance your company's bottom line. After all, just 2, 3, or 4 great ideas, little tweakings could possibly mean a sizable jump in bookings in your trips, activities, or rooms. So that's my question to you: is you're thinking about return on investment, thinking about, wow, is this really going to help me? Think in terms of how many more trips would you have to sell? How many more rooms would you have to book? And I'm going to cover more in depth probably tomorrow, the question of return on investment. And by the way, how much is this course? But I can guarantee for most of you, you'd only have to sell a couple trips. You'd only have to book a few extra rooms. We're not talking a lot of money here. We're talking a few additional bookings would more than pay for this course. And then every month you get additional bookings. Every year you get additional bookings. And it will keep having incremental improvements. So thank you, Mike, for those comments. I wanted to make, here's one more comment before we take a sneak peek at the course. This is from Jack Farrell from Tour Guides Florida. And if any of you have been reading the comments on the blogs, of which there have been many, Jack has been awesome. He left a business. He retired from a business that had nothing to do with the tourism about a year ago, but he really decided he had a passion for tourism. He's in Florida, and he's starting a new business from scratch. And he found my book and bought it, and there on the information page that I'm going to send you to in less than 48 hours, there is a testimonial video testimonial from Jack sharing his experiences, including his comments on my very lengthy, long sales information page that I wrote, because I wanted to make sure that you had the full story. But let's see what Jack has to say. Dear Tim, a big thanks on the massive improvements to the tourism marketing course. It is state-of-the-art training for those who would like to see and hear effective real-world tourism success stories and game-changing techniques. I thought the first version of this course was superb. The new format elevates the practice of tourism marketing to a new level of simplicity that tourism professionals can quickly grasp. I am digging into this diamond mine and extracting those gems I can put into play this week. Please keep your information coming. Thank you, Tim. Jack Farrell, Tour Guide Florida. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. He's a great wordsmith. But more importantly, he's taking action. He sees that the information I'm putting out is exclusively for the tourism professional. And it doesn't matter whether you have a B&B, you're a small guide company, you own a travel agency, or you're with a visitors or convention bureau, or even marketing a whole destination. The information that you're going to get in this new course is going to help you turn those website visitors who come into your website, and most of them leave, because I showed you about that a couple weeks ago, how quickly they leave. It helps draw them in so that they know that what you've got is viable. They know it's a good source, and they're convinced that the money they're about to invest is a good choice. So let's take a moment and let's take a quick sneak peek at the course. Okay, we're back and we're going to take a quick sneak peek at the course. This is something that very few people have looked at. Just a quick reminder, the doors open at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's Wednesday, November 16th. I screwed up the other day and said 17th. It's the 16th Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to be sending you a link as well as a 24-hour time calculation thing tomorrow, so look for that. But here we are. I've logged into the course. You can see I've logged in as Tim Warren. That's me. And right, the very first thing you're going to see here is the menu of the various. I said there's 7 steps, but many of the steps have got 2 parts. There's member home, step 1, step 2, step 3, so on and so forth, all the way up to step 7. Each one of those opens up a whole new page with a ton of content. So you can see here's a little sneak peek of the core course. You can see here there's a lot of stuff here, and then there's the copy, my new and complete updated guide part of this course. And remember, for those of you who have already got my course, and there's a lot of you out there, I think there's about 400 who've bought my original ebook over the last 6 or 7 years. The guide has been updated completely, and there's a whole new section on three parts on social media and what it is, how, and not so much what it is, but how you can put it to use and how you should put it to use specifically for your business. And I give you exact steps on how to do that in the course. There's some more stuff about getting your clients selling for you, and as Doreen says, she loved it. But here's where the real meat is. It's down here. Now every page on every part of the course, every module has several key things. It has a welcome video from me, and then there's going to be some sort of summary or call to action of, hey, here's what you're going to get out of this section. So the welcome page is really about, hey, here's an overview of the course, and this is when you get the course, you're going to want to watch this video here. It walks you through step by step every part of the course, so you can get a real good idea what's there and what you can look forward to. And then down here, the course is broken into 2 key things. Section 1, sales conversion, how to turn shoppers into buyers. Now I focus primarily on the website because, hey, that's where 95% of the action is. And if you haven't got a website that's getting converting prospects into strangers into friends and friends into customers or visitors, you're out of the game. You're not even going to be able to register and stay alive in this business. So that's why we put so much emphasis on the internet. But you can see there's a little overview here, and each one of these is a link. And the second section is really all about search engine optimization, how to increase your website ranking and traffic, because the other part of this is, folks, that you could have a website that sells, that just knocks it out of the park. You got a high conversion rate and things are really going well. But if you're not getting targeted traffic at your website, and the key thing is targeted, meaning people who are llooking for what you're selling, it's also a waste. They go hand in hand. And that's what you're going to get with this course, is both aspects of that. So let me, I've already loaded up a couple of pages here, because what I've noticed is there is so much video content on each part that when I tried to load up all 5 or 6 parts all at once, my computer was just going at a snail's pace. So I've just opened up a few sections here. So this is what I wanted to show you. So section 1, part 1. It's give you a step-by-step thing of what you should do in this page. And that's how it is in every part of this course. And then it gives you some takeaways. Here's specifically what you will get when you watch this section. And then there's another key thing that every part of this course has, and that is one, there's that welcome video I talked about, but 2, you're always going to get comments or testimonials from tourism professionals, not to sell you anything, but more to inspire you to see what's possible when you apply this. Every one of these people who have made comments in here have all gone through my course, and actually just the first ebook, and some of them are just now getting into the course and have gotten so much out of just that. It's transformed their business. I want you to be inspired. I want you to meet these people. In fact, later on, I'm going to show you how you will get a chance to connect with them, but I want you to follow their path too. And then there's another thing in here I've added, and and that's the ability to do Facebook comments. Here's a comment from Doreen Toller, Alaskan Tour Guides. I'm glad to hear this course is iPad compatible! Exclamation mark. I love your use of technology. The layout of the course is so simple. Just what I love about your message. It's simple. Okay, that's true. If things are complex, you're not going to do them. I don't do complex things. I want things broken down step by step. I want to make it idiot proof, and that's how it is for me. So that's how I've done it for you. Also, I went to great pains and expense to make sure that the videos were all created and rendered meaning they were converted and are set up on particular players that are not only compatible with your laptop or your home computer, but also if you got an iPhone like one of these, and I've got my counter going and I'm already longer than I thought, or your iPad or any of those, it will play there and it will stream right in. So let's jump. I want to jump into a couple other sections of the course. Here's step 2B. This is travel website superstar secrets, and by the way, in the sales information page that I'm going to send you to on Wednesday, and I apologize, it's a little long, but it goes into great detail on every one of these steps, every one of these components, and how it's going to help you. So once again, here's your takeaway, here's your welcome, here's a comment from testimonial from a client. But on this particular module, you can see step 1, video. Step 2B, video 1. Step 2B, video 2. Step 2B, video 3. Some of the parts have got 5, 6, 7 videos for every part. So there's a lot there, and that's great. One of the other things I wanted to point out here, see this right here, it says download. This is, if you're at all like me, I don't like to have to be attached to the internet to do all my learning. I'm constantly investing in education myself because, hey, things are changing all the time and you've got to. But I like to be able to download the content, especially if I bought something. I want to download that. So if I want to go sit out at the beach in my camper and study, I can do that. So I, once again, made sure that the player that I'm using, and I'm using this cool new video player called Easy Video Player, every one of the videos, you see this? It says download. You can download every piece of this. So not only can you watch it offsite anywhere, anytime, and Doreen is on her way to Hawaii right now, and she's probably watching some of these because that's what kind of good student she is. You could share this with your staff. When this course, when you get this course, this is not just for you. This is your whole staff. But I do have to say, when we do the one-on-one consulting, because there's only so many of those I can do, I can only do 50. And I've already sold 3 or 4 with the inner circle, now 5. So there's only 45 left that I can do. That one-on-one's going to be with you. But this whole course, the learning, the discovery, everything that you get in this course right here, you could please share that with your staff. Share it with people who are helping you create your marketing message. Share it with even your webmaster. God, maybe we can teach them something, and they'll start helping create websites that sell. Here's step 3B. This particular section covers how to get your clients selling for you, specifically video testimonials, audio testimonials, written testimonials, photographs, and its influence on prospects. We're going to talk about TripAdvisor and this great tool I use called Audio Acrobat Now, which allows your clients to just call up and leave audio testimonials. It rocks. It's simple. It works. It sells travel. And on this particular one, you can see here's 1, 2, 3, and the videos just keep going, 5, 6. And each one of these videos is going to be anywhere from 7 to, well, probably more like 10 to 15 to 20 minutes long. So there's a lot of content here, folks. This is not something you're going to get and you're going to be done with in an hour. No, good quality learning that's going to transform your business takes hours and hours. I'm going to stop for a second and queue up a couple more pages, then I'm going to sign off, and we're going to have to cover return on investment and that whole thing tomorrow, and be right before the launch. Stand by. Okay, folks, we're back, and I'm just going to blaze through a couple more little quick sneak peeks of the site, and then we're going to cut it off because I realize I've been sending out a lot of content, and we're going to cover the question about what's this thing cost and return on investment tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that, and I'm going to try to make it real short tomorrow. So anyway, step 6, steps 5, step 5 bonuses, step 6, and are really all about, this is section 2 of the course. This is all about key elements that you've got to have on your website so they show up in the search engines properly. And 2, what do you need to do to help increase your ranking so that you are getting higher ranking, more traffic that you can convert. Now that you've learned all about, in the first 4 sections, all about conversion, and you've got a website that sells, plus a trade show booth that sells, and advertising that sells, and all these places you'll be able to use your new marketing message. It's all about getting traffic. And there's some great stuff in here. But I'm just going to give you just a quick highlight. This is a coaching session I did with a travel agent who also is a tour operator. This particular one is, it says how to choose the best keywords, what is source code, and how to make it right. Make sure it's right. There's a typo there I can see. Make sure it's right on each page of your website. How to find your and your competitors' website ranking so that you can increase it. I'm also going to show you how to look at your competitors' source code and see what keywords they're using. It's a sneaky little way to get a competitive advantage that you need to know about, and I'm going to give it to you in the course. How to use Alexa to your advantage. Alexa is a website ranking tool, and I think I've showed you a little bit about that in some previous videos, but it's an awesome tool. It's free. You got to use this. It will help you with your ranking. And then how some great tools that Google provides to help you find your top keywords, and specifically traffic relevant to those keywords. So because you want to get targeted traffic at your site. And this has got a bunch of different videos there. You can see each one is labeled part 2, part 3, part 3 of 3. And it's there's a lot there. And then of course a comment here. In fact, there's Mike Vandruska himself right there on what he has to say about working with me in the course. And then the last item, this is the most valuable part of the whole course. If you got nothing else out of this whole course and the money that you'll invest, and you just did this one thing, this would be probably 10 times worth the value, because if you by going through the course, doing the homework, and getting prepared for our call, when we call in, when we have our one-on-one private time together, just you and me, on Skype, and where we're looking at your website, and we're looking, even if you don't have a website, we can look at your defining credibility statement. We can look at how you're crafting it so that when you are working with your webmaster, or you're about to change your website or update it, because most of us have got websites that are dead on arrival, remember? You'll be able to just really laser in on this. So this is this one-on-one coaching call with me. This is, like I said, I just don't do these anymore. I haven't for a long, long time, but I'm totally committed to making sure this course provides you maximum value. I want a whole bunch, I want 50 new people to go through this course, so that at a later date, let's decide I do a new version of this course, or I expand it, or I'm thinking about some sort of community where we come together. I want to have 50 more evangelists out there going, hey, Tourism Tim transformed my business. Here, my sales went up 40%. Wow, I got new tour operators to work with me. Wow, I'm working with Expedia, and it's all because of what you learn from me. And so that's what this is all about. And so I can assure you, you're going to get tons of value, personal time. I'm going to record this so that you can review it over and over and again. You're going to want to do that, because we're going to cover a lot of stuff. And as Mike said, get out your pad, get out your paper, because we're going to cover stuff. And that's really the beauty of doing video and recording it, because you can go over it time and time again. Even Doreen, who's in this course, she's part 4A. Part 4, who was willing to let her course, her website, be analyzed and broken down and consulted. She said she got a bunch more out of it just after watching her own session again in the course. So it's really, really valuable. So you just can't beat it. I'm just going to do one more quick thing. We're going to do see what.
My name is Dave Wiggins, and I've been in the adventure travel industry my entire professional career. I've known Tim Warren for about close to 20 years, and I've had the pleasure of working with him on a number of projects in the past. I respect his judgment. I love the abilities that he has to take a difficult topic and reduce it to some bullet points and action items. Uh, he's a no bullshit kind of guy, excuse my French, but he really knows his stuff and can help startups up to established businesses really gain new traction in this evolving marketplace. So, without any hesitation, I recommend Tim Warren. Thanks.
So I just wanted, in closing, I wanted to share that with you because, Dave, for those of you who don't know Dave Wiggins, he is really one of the founders of the adventure travel industry. He was one of the leading wholesale booking agents and works with some. He has worked with the best, the top adventure travel tour companies in the world, and has been at this probably about 25 years. And I've had the pleasure of knowing him for quite a few years. I've worked with him. He's represented clients that I've worked with, I'm honored to have someone like him endorsing me. And Dave is also a no BS sort of guy, and he wouldn't do that if he didn't have his heart and soul into it. So I'm gonna sign off right now, but there's going to be one more video that I'm going to put out tomorrow, and I appreciate you guys staying with me. I realize I'm putting out more content than I normally do, but I just want to make sure that you've got the full story so that you understand the scope of what this course is all about and how it can transform your business. That's what this is all about. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not your guru, but I can tell you, because I have been on this journey too. I struggled as well, and even over the years, as we incrementally improve businesses, and I've worked with really hundreds of other tourism professionals. I've seen the trials and tribulations. I see how things go up and down. And then, of course, everything's always changing with the marketplace, the economy, or natural disasters. So you don't have to be alone. That's what you have an opportunity to do here. So it's not just about getting the course, it's about tapping into, and as Doreen says, I'd be first in line to make sure you get one of those 50, because after the 50 are sold, folks, I'm not going to do any more, because I won't be able to give you the quality and one-on-one time that you need. I can't do that for 100 people. I can't do it for 200 people. And I'm going to show you tomorrow, I've got 6,000, almost 6,500 people on my list. And so there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of questions, a lot of people. So I can only urge you, take action. Be one of those first, well, it's now 45 people, and get your course. And tomorrow I'm going to tell you how much this thing is, and more importantly, we're going to talk about return on investment. And I've got this really, really cool return on investment calculator that I created that I want to show you that you're going to love. Anyway, thanks for your time again. Tourism Tim signing out. See you tomorrow, and set your clock for 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday the 16th. Take care. Bye-bye.